Bratwurst,
Today on Refined, talk about a mouthful.
Bockwurst, Knackwurst.
The family shop that's been bringing a real taste of Germany to Seattle for 4 decades. And, oh Lord, the new workout is A-Rod and Danger Russ approved, but does it get the Seattle Refined stamp of approval? Plus,
you guys don't have this out in Idaho, do you?
No, not like this. No.
spring is officially here, and that means it's time to tiptoe through the tulips. Seattle Refined starts now. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. We're near the University of Washington today because the cherry blossoms are popping. You know, there's a lot of food history here in Seattle, but there's a special spot in Burien that has really stood the test of time. For more than 4 decades, a family has worked together to create what some say are the most mouth-watering sausages outside of Germany. Here's Malia Karlinski.
Hans's Sausage and Delicatessen is like a delicious taste of Deutschland, right in the heart of downtown Burien.
It is the best. My parents were both born in Germany, and this food is comparable to what I grew up on.
Of course, the food is awesome. They smoke a lot of their own meats, and you find things that you don't usually find in other places.
Owners Hans and Mariana Stavin grew up and got married in Germany 59 years ago.
With 17, we left Berlin and went to Edmonton, Alberta. And 1 year later, we immigrated to the United States. We came to Seattle, and that's where we are. I'm very proud of it because we came with nothing and built this.
In 1974, the couple opened Hans's.
We make a German sausage here, between 50 and 60 sausage and cold cuts.
Hans himself handcrafts a delectable array of amazing meat products. So Hans, what are you doing here today?
We make wieners.
What kind of wieners?
Frankfurter wieners, natural wieners.
Natural wieners.
Not Oscar Mayer wieners, Frankfurter wieners.
This is the real, genuine thing.
I'm stuffing Frankfurter wieners in a natural sheep casing.
This is truly a family business.
This is my son Michael, and that's his son Brian. 3 generations now. 3 generations. The old one, the middle one, and the young one.
I like working with my son now and sometimes with my father.
After the wieners are made, they're smoked.
Here we have our finished wieners after they smoke and cook in the smokehouse. Now they make trays and then they go out into the case.
You're just going for it. This is delicious. Hans may be the sausage master, but he says this biz also has a not-so-secret weapon.
A good wife, who's smarter than we are. And she's very business-oriented and a good one.
Mariana runs the front of the house.
I love giving this little piece of Germany to my customers. They walk straight to the meat case, most of the time. Or they stand at the door and say, smells so good.
She took us on a tasty tour.
These are our wieners. That's the famous onion metwurst. People come from far away for onion metwurst. These are the bratwurst. We have 3-4 different kinds. This is the Bockwurst. The Bavarians like that very much, with sweet mustard. These are the Knackwurst. They make knack when you bite into them.
Let's just say their worst is the best. They also have some special items.
The head cheese and the blood sausage. You have to be European or German to eat that.
Hey, how you doing today?
I would like a Westphalian ham sandwich.
Their sandwiches are super popular.
It's called Westphalian ham, and I learned it here. I didn't know that Germany had a prosciutto, and I was like, hey, this is great, you know. And then the people are super friendly. I love hanging out with these ladies.
There's always something to sample here.
This is the hot veal loaf fresh out of the oven. Would you like a taste?
Oh my God. That is so good.
Together, Hans and Mariana have built a place that tastes like Germany and feels like home for everyone.
It makes me feel good when everybody comes in and says, oh, I've been in Germany and I love this and that, and they feel like home here.
Malia Karlinski, Seattle Refined.
For more on Hans Sausage and Delicatessen, visit SeattleRefined.com. Man, I feel like I need a workout after watching that last sausage story. Well, luckily, there's no shortage of spots to break a sweat. There's been a studio boom in Seattle lately, from Orange Theory to Soul Cycle to Pure Barre. And as Refined's Brandon Burnstead shows us, there's a new workout in town, and this one comes with a little star power.
It's revolutionary. I really believe that.
Russell Wilson is getting into the workout game. The Seahawks quarterback partnered with Alex Rodriguez and local entrepreneurs to bring Washington's first Trufusion studio to Bellevue's Lincoln Square.
You know, I don't like being one of those people that does something that everybody else is doing. I want to be a part of things that is the first and the one and only. So I think that's what Trufusion's doing.
Trufusion Bellevue is outfitted with 2 fitness studios and 2 yoga studios. So what makes it unique? Well, they offer a ton of different group fitness classes all under one roof.
A lot of people go work out at different places and they are doing the same workout. And they get bored of it after 3 months, and so they change gyms. And what we bring is 65 different styles of workouts, anything from boot camps, bar, Pilates, all types of yoga, TRX, anything that you would like, we offer.
It's a lot of fun too. The culture in there, you're listening to music, you're jamming out, you're enjoying it, you're high-fiving everybody. It's a really cool experience. So that's what I love about it. So it feels like it's a team sport when you go in the room.
Trufusion may be Russell approved, but we wondered if it could really live up to the hype. So Refine's workout warrior, Gina Weinkoop, and I decided to find out.
Hi, welcome to Trufusion. Thanks so much. I'm Gina. I've never done Pilates. I'm very excited to try, very scared, but you know, just here to give it a go.
Yeah, we're ready to get it rocking. I've never done Pilates before either, so first time for both of us, and we're just gonna see how it goes. We hit the mat for Trufusion True Hot Pilates with studio director Stephanie Larson. Trufusion offers plenty of unheated classes, but with hot Pilates, the keyword is hot, as in 95 degrees and 45% humidity.
When you walk into that room and it's warm and it's hot, it's not warm, it's hot, which is a good thing. You get to sweat it out.
I'm already so sweaty. Oh.
It's a traditional mat Pilates class that we've kind of turned on its head. So you'll see mat Pilates exercises. We add in some strength to that, some yoga into that, and some HIIT training. So we'll get some burpees in because those are my favorite. Oh, Lord. And all of that is done in our heated studio, our sweat studio.
I'm dead. I expect to have a Kardashian booty by tomorrow with the amount of glute work that we were doing.
It was a nasty workout. They packed a lot into a short amount of time. Like, you can see, we're sweating. We were in there for 30 minutes. The verdict? Turns out Russell was right. Trufusion is different. And with so many classes to choose from, they might just have something that appeals to everyone.
The whole vibe of the studio is so great and like highly recommended. It was really fun.
You did amazing. Yeah, you did amazing. You took the challenge on, and I hope you feel successful. You looked great.
Stephanie, thank you. We had a great time.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Brandon.
We out.
To learn more about Trufusion, head to SeattleRefined.com. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
He slid it to me and said, everything's gonna change. This $2 bill is lucky.
Jump, 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 jump. The bizarre encounter that changed everything for Chris Ballou, a.k.a. Casper Baby Pants. Plus,
frog, alligator, snake, cobra, squirrel, rabbit.
A Northwest hotspot where people come for the food, but stay for the doggy bags. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Refined. I'm Garth Swanson. You know, I absolutely love this time of year, especially spots like Lake Washington. I mean, look at the cherry blossoms here. You can tell they're just so beautiful, and this is not the only spot in town to see them. Check out our photo gallery of the cherry blossoms at the University of Washington. The cherry blossoms peaked over the weekend, and the people swarmed the quad to take photos. It was a little too crowded, if you ask me, but the cherry blossoms are absolutely stunning. To see all the photos, just head to SeattleRefined.com. Not only are cherry blossoms in full bloom, but also it's tulip time, and rain or shine, people from all over the state travel to Skagit Valley to take it all in and all that color. When it's April in western Washington, that means it's tulip time. Fields explode with a rainbow of colors, making it one of the most photographed spots in the Northwest. For refined photographer Cy Bean, it's an experience that never gets old.
This is just one of the true gems of living in the Pacific Northwest. And it's a treat for me as a photographer because there's a photo pretty much anywhere I look. Man, well, things are going great today. We escaped the rain, fortunately. It's a little windy, but I'm having a blast up here. This is great.
The Tulip Festival really is a big deal. It attracts thousands of visitors each year. Many are from out of state.
I'm from Northern California.
Okay. Have you visited this before? Okay.
And it's so incredible that I just love it. And I try and tell everybody in California that they have to come to La Conner to see the tulips because they won't believe. It's unbelievable. It's so beautiful.
Are you guys locals or?
No, we're not from Los Angeles.
You're from LA?
Yeah.
So you flew all the way from LA up here for this?
No, we're in town for a wedding, but we came a day early to see the flowers.
You guys don't have this out in Idaho, do you?
No, not like this. No.
We have potatoes and onions. All in love with everyone I walk, everyone I see. Oh, I love that one. And, oh, I love that one.
Cy wrapped up his photo shoot, but couldn't leave empty-handed.
Awesome. My girlfriend will love these. So I decided to take the opportunity. Since I'm here at the Tulip Festival, I figured I'd pick up a bunch of tulips and bring them home to my girlfriend.
Well done, Cy. The Skagit Valley Tulip Festival runs the entire month of April. Coming up,
Kids are kind of like super drunk, happy people.
Casper Baby Pants lets us inside his studio why the Northwest musician went from hard rock to kindy rock.
Run, baby, run.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, chances are, if you have a toddler at home or know someone who does, then you're familiar with the music of Casper Baby Pants, a.k.a. Chris Ballou. If you grew up in the 90s, you might think, hey, you know what? That guy looks familiar. And it's because this isn't Ballou's first time at the Rock and Roll Rodeo.
You got my roommates, they're a bunch of funny bugs. Spiders, ants, and beetles, and one super lazy slug.
Chris Ballou is in his happy place, creating children's songs in his West Seattle studio.
Kids are kind of like super drunk, happy people. You know, they're pooping in their pants, they're throwing up.
He's the biggest kindy rock star in Seattle, and he wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm so happy. I'm not surprised that it's connecting. I'm just delighted.
Kids know him as Casper Baby Pants, but parents know him as a top 90s rocker. Whose unusual path to stardom should surprise no one, considering the bizarre way it started.
So that $2 bill is what I got for change when I went to Olympia to record with Beck as my sort of audition to be in his band. The dude who gave me that $2 bill in change at the bus station was like straight out of a Disney movie. He slid it to me and said, "Everything's gonna change. This $2 bill is lucky." And I kept it ever since because everything did change. That was my first job making music as a pro, so he was right.
After touring with Beck, Chris topped the charts with his own band, the Presidents of the United States of America.
There was Lump, there was Peaches, Kitty. Those were the kind of the big ones off the first record. This is the very little guitar that is on the President's debut record. Is made with this little chintzy little guitar. I bought it for like $75 and sold 4 million records with it, so it's a good investment. During that time, I had a little voice in my head that was saying, "This is great, congratulations, but this is not it. This is not what you're supposed to be doing." And then I met my second wife, Kate, and her art is what really inspired me.
When we started dating, I was working on a children's book, and he was working on a President's album. And he would occasionally come over and kind of look at what I was doing, and he's like, "I think I could do the kids' music version of that."
When I did and played it back, the giant cartoon light bulb went off. It's kids' music.
Run, baby, run. Run, 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 run. Run, baby, run.
Chris now cranks out top kitty hits, and his wife, who is a professional artist, creates his album covers.
We work well together because I can speak very clearly and directly to him, and he does not take it personally, and vice versa. And so there's some kind of push and pull.
I got 12 records done in 8 years and no end in sight.
Jump, baby, jump. Jump, 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 jump.
Casper Baby Pants is so popular, kids and parents come from all over the country to hear him play.
There are moments when I'm doing a Casper show when I'm literally surrounded by kids and they're in danger of like knocking my stuff over and unplugging my microphones, that it's more punk rock than any punk rock show the President's ever played or any rock show we ever did.
Right now, he's especially passionate about his latest album, Away We Go.
It has a very special song on it, Banana Bread.
Banana bread, banana bread. We can be banana bread. We're not pretty, but we're not dead.
Which was actually written by my dearly departed daddy. I found it after he died and I'd never seen it. It was just a verse and a chorus typed up, and I finished it and put it to music, and that's kind of like my favorite song right now.
Mommy and Daddy, I'm living in a free couch.
Now that the Presidents have officially finished and broken up, I do get some sort of weepy-eyed fans at Casper shows sometimes, like, will you please play Peaches? I'm taking a break from those songs. There's a little nugget in the back of my brain telling me to possibly someday make a Casper Covers the President's album, where I might take the songs and deconstruct them and rebuild them as Casper songs.
Casper Baby Pants has tons of shows coming up this month. To find out more, head to our website, SeattleRefined.com. Seattle Refined will be right back.
Round and round.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, of course, we love Seattle, but there's something about visiting Portland for a quick weekend that's pretty cool. There are a lot of interesting people and restaurants, and that includes one spot where the designer doggy bags are just as popular as the food. Sitting under the Morrison Bridge on the east side of Portland, Le Bistro Montage is a must. Sophisticated Creole cuisine is its signature, and the mac and cheese is money. But stealing the spotlight every night, their showcase events, wrapping up leftovers. Any leftover.
Any leftover. You could ask me for 3 noodles.
And that's it?
A cornbread muffin. Yeah, we love doing it. We love wrapping it. It's definitely part of the fun here.
So I got a piece of jalapeno in here. You would have wrapped that up for me, just that one?
I would have, yes.
It's the ultimate doggy bag, and they're known coast to coast. In fact, the only thing better than the food might be the foil art. You name the animal, and June Park will create it.
Frog, alligator, snake, cobra, squirrel, rabbit, a chair, cat sitting on a chair.
You're kind of like Noah's Ark.
Yes, I don't know why animals, but animals people love.
Including the rat.
Including the rat. That's one of my favorites.
You are an artist.
Just have fun.
So why do you guys do this?
It's been a tradition going way back, and I think it's definitely become part of Montage experience. People, all the customers know about it when they come in here, and oftentimes you see people anxious sitting there, not, they're done eating. You can tell people are sitting, pushed back, politely waiting.
Right. Waiting for their
yeah, and oh my god, and kids, little kids.
Of course, I needed one of those doggy bags, so I headed back to the kitchen to get a healthy portion of their creamy Cajun mac and cheese.
Shovel it in your face.
Spice kicks in a little bit late.
Oh yeah,
that's good.
Cajun seasoning. We use the Cajun seasoning here for everything.
All right, I can't eat all this.
Yeah.
So what do I do with it?
So when you're done with it, you can ask your server, your busser, to wrap it up and make you some tinfoil art.
All right. Server, let's go! Let's go, server! Man, I really love the story, but what are we going to do with this mac and cheese?
Well, you're going to take it to go.
Look how cute that is.
There you go.
It's the Mac Rabbit. Oh, I love it. Nice work. To see more stories about the Rose City, just head to our website and search Portland. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. I'm Gard Swanson. Get out and enjoy these cherry blossoms. We'll see you next time right back here on Seattle Refined.